This video will help you answer question number 4 in chapter 12 on page 278. I know it's a little tricky with the graph, so I wanted to show you what you should be looking for in the graph. Now this one has no numbers, but the basic image is the same. The idea being I want you to see what you use, the method you should use here in the video, and then apply it to the problem in the book. So, first step is to find the equilibrium. So I don't expect you to upload the graph to Canvas, but you're going to have to find it to be able to get the correct answer for part B. So this is our equilibrium point. Remember, we always want to look for our marginal revenue curve, this light blue one, intersects our marginal cost, the dark green. And for any type of firm, monopolistically competitive or perfect or monopoly, all of them want to look for where this point is. So they find that point, and then they read down, and it tells them what quantity they should produce. So this down here is their short run quantity. Oh, not what I wanted. Pardon my terrible handwriting, I'm using a mouse pad to do this. Okay. So that gives us our short run quantity. Now to determine the price, we need to follow up to the demand curve. Okay? And that will tell us what price we should charge. The reason we need to go to the demand curve and not just follow over here is because at this price, a lot would be desired, so there would be a shortage, but the firm walks away with not near as much money as they would if they raised their price to here. And since monopolistically competitive firms do have some pricing ability, right, they don't have to just take the market price, they go for the one up there. Right? And then to determine their profit, not that line, I'm sorry, we need to go find the average total cost. Because remember, that tells us on average what it costs to make each of these units. So to get our profit, we need to take the difference between this price and the average total cost that you find that goes with that quantity. And then this area here will be our profit. Right? So it's the difference between this price and the average total cost times the quantity produced. Gives us our profit rectangle. And again, these are short run profits. In the long run, our picture is going to look a little bit different. So let's get rid of this and see what that looks like. So now that we have a clear graph, we can continue with the long run. So the long run looks a little different for monopolistically competitive than it does for monopoly or for perfect competition. This is because in a short term, they have pricing power. But in the long term, because there's not many restrictions to entry, this demand for their product will actually fall. It may become more or less elastic, also depending on the other goods in the market. This is because people will sort of lose interest in it. It will no longer be the it thing, something along those lines. So what's going to be happening is the demand for an individual firm's good will fall over time. And this will depend on brand loyalty. Forgot I had rectangles. And this will depend a lot on the strength of their brand loyalty and how well they can keep it. So our demand curve shifts down like this, right? And it gives us a new equilibrium here, right? Because we're looking for that tangent point. I know the demand stops there because it stops where it's tangent to the average total cost curve. Right? And then, forgot I had circles. And then the marginal cost or marginal revenue curve shifts with it, and it comes to here. There we go. Right? So giving now, like normal, they look for their equilibrium where the marginal revenue equals the marginal cost, because this is our new marginal revenue curve. in our new marginal cost curve. I'm going to switch colors. That one's too similar. Let's do purple. So this, and I'm still in circles. Okay. So this is our new equilibrium quantity. And we go up to our new demand curve to get our new equilibrium price. And at this price, notice price and average total costs are the same, so there are no profits. And that's why the demand curve stops shifting where it does, because it's looking for the zero profit price, because profits are not possible in the long run for a monopolistically competitive firm, right? Because it can't keep its customers forever, but it will do lots of things to try, namely advertising, to try and create that brand loyalty to keep them there. So, means that this number down here, whatever that would read to be, is our quantity, and this one up here is our price. And again, there is no profit, because there is no profit in the long run for a monopolistically competitive firm. I hope you found this video helpful, and I'll see you all on Monday.